Hi friends, Katie Carney here from Katie Carney Stitching, and this is my Flosstube number. I have no idea, but it is Monday, August 28th. I am filming on a Monday, which I don't normally do, but I finally have everything I want to show you together, and I would like to get some of that put away. And I usually meet with sister on Mondays, but she's on vacation, so I had a free Monday and I thought I would spend it with you all. So I hope you're well. I've had a pretty normal couple of weeks, nothing too interesting. Now, I did take Jesus to the fair. You all remember he's still in his very protective pillowcase. Let's just show him off again because he's so wonderful. So here he is. Oh, I wish you could see him in person. The depth is just amazing. So I entered Jesus into our local, it's called the Harford Fair. It's in Susquehanna County, and I live in Lackawanna County. Harford is about 40 minutes away, but we don't have a county fair. So you can enter this fair. It was free to enter. I did it online. It took about 32 seconds, and then they have like a rubric that you can check for when you have to drop the piece off. I dropped mine off with my grandmother on a Friday after work. We sat in terrible traffic. Dropped it off Friday. It was judged on Sunday morning, and the fair started Monday. So I was supposed to go Monday to the fair, and I couldn't because of rain. So actually Tuesday night, a friend's husband was there checking on stuff his mom had entered, and he found this on display and sent me the pictures that I put on Instagram, because this is YouTube. And what he showed me was I got first premium. Jesus got first premium. Mine were just the hands that stitched him, but Jesus got first premium. So there's my ribbon. So my grandmother, she was like, oh, I really hope that you get an honorable mention. So when I told her that I got first prize, well, first ribbon, there's no prize, she very nearly had a stroke, I think. She bought a new lamp for the living room, and Jesus is going to go on display in the living room, and which is a very big deal because we had our living room painted in 2020 with that sweet stimulus check, and we've not hung anything in there since. So we have molding. You can see that's the molding throughout the house, so we'll hang it directly from the molding. I have regular picture wire, but I bought some more. And then I also got this clear hanging wire because hopefully it won't be so noticeable. But yay, Jesus. Yay, ribbon. So I was not an athlete, and I was not popular, and I was not in clubs. I had a job. So I didn't get any trophies or ribbons or anything. So my excitement level to have gotten a ribbon in a hobby that brings me so much joy, when I've never entered anything before, and it was also such a special piece to me, was just perfection. So Jesus got a ribbon. So he should be displayed soon. I'm actually going to have Mark hang him up because I don't want to drop it. Also, now that I've gone to the fair and I saw what else was there, beautiful pieces. Beautiful. Do not need to do my own framing. There were definitely things there that you could tell were there's nothing wrong with my frame. You probably, it doesn't scream that I did it, not a professional, but there were things there that you could tell a professional did. Also, there were pieces entered from West Virginia, which is pretty far out of town from Pennsylvania, but I didn't get that. So, anyway, I won. Yay! I do have a finished object, and that is my knitting project. Once I show it to you today, 2 sleeves. And then, so I did the second sleeve in the collar since you've seen it last. That's about the color it is. It's like a purple. And it's meant to be, it's big. So tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow, I'm going to give it a bath and lay it out to dry, and then I will sew in all those billion edges that are on it, and then it'll be done and I can wear it if the winter ever comes. It is wool, so it's definitely something that can only be worn in the winter. All right, on to current projects. So this is a Etsy buy from, I don't know the designer's name. There's a million designers who do the same thing, but this is the frame so far. Well, the frame. This is supposed to be in black, but my friend is getting married December 23rd. So I wanted to do this in green, and the color I used is a Karen Wildflower. The color is Caribbean. That's pretty true to color there. So it's a hand-dyed cotton. It's a little thicker than 2 strands. It actually looks, this is a 14 count Aida opalescent from like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, you know, whatever. But it looks, I really like the green. And then the red birds are a sulky from their like Christmas line, like the pack you can buy. So it's petite, 12 weight, color 1169. There we go. Yeah, it's a little darker than that. That is not as thick. 2 strands did not look right on the fabric, and 1 strand is a little thin, I think, but it doesn't look bad. And then my friend's name and her husband's name and their wedding date will go on here. It was a really fast stitch. I used Pattern Keeper, which has been such a gift when I'm doing things like, you know, I've never had a border just meet perfectly before. So that definitely helped. It took about a week. I didn't do a lot of stitching that week, and that's when I finished the border, and I needed a break from it. Their wedding's not till December 23rd. I'm not worried about finishing it. I hope to finish it before I come back here, because I did find a frame. So I will actually probably frame it on this mat. This was on clearance at Michael's for $7. Nice square frame. Just a plain kind of neutral wood color. She approved it, so just need to finish that. But the hard part is done. The letters would probably take me a night or 2 at the most. But I have to find the letters and I have to chart them out because obviously I have to chart their names. Just so you know, everything today except for one thing are new starts. I have startitis in a big way. Okay, in my what was the Consider the Lilies bag that always looks so neon on camera, in there I have, this is a Bucilla, however you say it, Madonna and Child. So I took a whole night and I took the floss that came with the kit and I got it onto, hang on, what a mess I have here. I took all the floss, cut it, and I'm pretty sure that I have the colors correct on the floss cards. This is the kit floss, which there's nothing, it feels like DMC. Well, it's not, it feels a little thinner than DMC, to be honest. So anyway, apparently I did not cut this one enough, but I cut all the floss, got everything numbered. I put the, what the symbol is next to the pictures, and I panicked because this was really hard. There's a lot of shading in this piece. A lot of the colors are very close together. I had out, one of you wonderful people sent me your pictures of your kit, So I was using that. I had the Bucella DM to DMC listing up. I had my DMC color card out. It was wild. It took hours. And I 120% did not think that I did it right. So I took the time and wrote down all of the DMC numbers that go with the kit numbers, because they are different. Took myself up to Michael's and kitted it up in DMC floss. One, now I know I won't run out. Not that I thought I was gonna, but really, I just felt like, you know, the colors were so similar, some of them, that I did not have faith that I had gotten them correct. Like 470 and 471, I just didn't trust myself. So that's what I did, and I have no regrets. And I have several more. There's more colors. I'm just kind of putting them on the floss ring as I need them, because I hate getting floss together. Then, what a process this project has become for me. I decided, it came with this Ada, and I like Ada. Jesus is on Ada. I love Ada. You know that. But this color felt very cheap, and I'm making this for a dear friend. So then I thought, well, I must have a neutral fabric, but this is 17 inches high, because, so two things. One, I wanted it on a 28 count, which I don't have a ton of, a very little 28 count, and it is 17 inches high, so it's tall and narrow. And the only color I could find was Milk Chocolate Sparrow, 32 count. And it's 33 by 29 inches. And I'll be honest, I was loath to cut into this for something so narrow. It's only 8 inches wide. So what I did was, Michael's had a 28 count Irish linen in the correct it was a nice color. I think it's a little different because it's a linen, but it's similar enough, and it's 28 count, and it's big enough. So I'm working on this because the woman who follows me, who did this already, she said the flowers were really difficult to get through. She's not wrong. So I'm doing the flowers first, getting the flowers done, and then the Blessed Mother will be last. Also, because she's going to be the best part. Save the best for last. So this is what I have done after about, not quite a week of work. It's not much, but it's a lot of stitches, and there's been some ripping out. So you can see the green that I've got done, that's down here, and then I'm working on these flowers here. And then I did decide that this is going to be my Sunday stitch, and this is also a piece that until you backstitch is just not going to look how you want it to look, and that's okay. But I'm going to work on it on Sundays because I definitely want progress. If I can get this done by next summer, it will be what I would enter into the fair, were I to get it done and enter something, because it's beautiful, and that gives me the goal to get it done for next summer, because I want to give it to my friend next summer, because I think I've told you this, but if not, I'm probably going to repeat it every time. Her mother's favorite flower was the lily, and my friend named her daughter Lily. So and it's the little girl that I made the quilt for during COVID. So yeah, I mean, it's not much, but it's a start. I did not work on this yesterday, though. Yesterday was Sunday, because instead, hang on, let me put all this away. This has got a lot of stuff. Except that doesn't need to go back in there. And then the pattern I did, when I took it to Staples, I had it scanned. It can't go into Pattern Keeper. It's very difficult to put scanned patterns into Pattern Keeper, and I've yet to successfully do it. But I open it in my PDF Reader app, and you can like make it 400% bigger, and then you just mark it off with a highlighter. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. And for like this, which is gonna have the back stitch, when I finish, I'll just open the PDF again blank, and I'll be able to see all of the back stitching. So my next project is my work / when I'm sitting in the car project, and that is, I'm almost done this finally, 1994 Prairie Schooler Santa. And I want to get this one done, and then I'm not going to work on another one for a little while. So here's what I have so far. And then I did spend about a half hour on this yesterday here. I wasn't feeling great, and Prairie Schooler Santas are good when you don't feel good. So here he is. So really, I have to finish the jacket and do his head, and that's it. So I'm going to work on this tomorrow if I have a little bit of time when I get to work in my car, and then on lunch. And I think if I don't finish, whatever I don't finish tomorrow at work, I'm going to work on here and just get it done. Because I do love it. And sunflowers in August are perfect, so time to finish. I'm using 18 count oatmeal Aida, the called for DMC, 2/1 because it's Aida. And I have one more to do this year, but I'm going to a retreat at the end of October, and I will be bringing my last Santa for the year to that, because I stitch these in hand. They're very, very easy, so I could work on that easily at a retreat, I think. I've never been to a retreat though, so I don't actually know. Then I had another new start. No chill. I saw this advertised on Facebook, I think. It's Maria Bravka. She's a Ukrainian designer. Cute Patterns by Maria. And it's called Autumn House. And I saw it on a Saturday. And I thought about buying it on Sunday. And I thought about buying it on Monday. And I looked at it again on Tuesday. And I put it in my cart for the 4th time on Wednesday. And finally on Thursday, I said, I have gone to Etsy every single day since I found this pattern, and I have looked at it. It's $7. Like, and it's so stupid because it's a $7 chart. But the problem was I have so many charts and projects and kits and floss and the whole thing. But I was like, Katie, you've looked at it every day for almost a week. Just get it. So I did. And I went through my floss stash, and believe it or not, I did not have every color I needed. I was short these 4. Had to go to Michael's. But it is a very autumnal color palette. So did she tell you what she used? On a 14 count Aida, it's 29 by 32 centimeters. She has the DMC list, but she does not have the fabric. She just said 14 count Aida. There were some finishes posted, and then you can kind of see this is like a greenish blue. So I went through my stash before I was not buying any fabric. And I pulled a couple that I liked, and I pulled out a murky. I think it looks like murky, and I'm pretty sure it's a 32 count. And I was like, that's it. And then I thought about it, and I went back to it the next day, and I settled on Bestitch Me 18 count Through the Stones 2021 fabric of the month. But I am just barely gonna have enough. Just barely, because I didn't know this, but apparently I've already made something with it. So I did start this yesterday. It's a pitiful start, but it's a start nonetheless. Let me fold this over so you can actually see what I started. I think I got like 200 stitches, but I really like this color. and the colors of the piece really pop off of it. So I gave myself way too much down here, but I figure what I can always do is, one, I'm going to frame this myself. I don't need that much of a margin. It's just for me. I'm going to hang it in my bedroom. And I did like that there was a little bit of extra fabric here and less extra fabric here. I will just simply shorten the back stitching here and cut off that leaf and we'll be fine. I counted it out. I should be, if I do it as charted, I'll have about 1.5 inches from the top of the leaf, which really I need about 1 inch to frame. So I'll be okay. And then I'm hoping, I think I'm going to frame this in a square frame, but we'll see. So that's my new start. I'm going to work on that this week. I will work on the Madonna on Sunday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. This is a stitch heavy piece. It's 10,000 stitches and a lot of backstitch. And there's a lot of blending, which is why it's so striking. So there's a lot of blended colors in there. So this whole I'm working on down here right now, and that's all blended threads, but that's okay. I don't mind that. Okay, now I have very little haul. That's a lie. I have enough haul. First off, this is a pattern I got from Expression Fiber Arts, and it was free. It's a sock weight ombre sweater, and I have a bag of sock yarn in ombre colors, so hoping I have another. I don't need all these sweaters. I don't know why I keep making them, but I would like to make this at some point. And then I splurged on this because I really want to make this for the retreat. We'll see if I can figure it out. So this is called the Amethyst Project Bag, and there's video tutorials with it. And I've gotten some of the supplies. I have the fabric. It's all the other stuff that I need. And if like an incredibly talented sewer wants to come over and help me, that would be great. But that's a big goal before the end of October. Then I know you're shocked, but I did pick up a couple more of my Marilyn Levitt Emblem patterns. So here is a butternut road. This is, I have to sneeze. I have such bad allergies. Anyway, this is Celtic Banner, and this is the second to last one. I don't think I showed this to you, but maybe I did. I accidentally bought this, already have it, so that'll be a giveaway at some point. This is Butternut Road Earth Dancer. As soon as I ordered it, I was like, you have that. And then this is Victorian Bride Told in a Garden. And one more, I was at the fair and I took a couple pictures of some of my favorite pieces, and my favorite thing I saw, and this should have won and it didn't, was this. And I posted the picture on Instagram and I was like, has anyone ever seen this? I love it. I have to have it. I must stitch it. And I don't think it was an hour and somebody commented and was like, that's in a Stony Creek book. And I was like, no. And they not only told me it was a Stony Creek book, they told me that it was book 100. So I went to Dr. Google and I found it on Amazon for $3 with $2 shipping. And I got it in a week for $5. And let me be the first to tell you, it's actually very nice. This is adorable. I feel like if I ever stitch the thing on the front, I'll have to send that to Vanna because I could see her stitching that. But there was something about that church with the dark sky behind it. And it says, where is he that is born a king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. So Christmas. I love this. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Did not need this. Should not have purchased it. Spending money like I have it. But that's okay. And let me be the first to tell you that there's a lot of backstitch in that too. And like half stitches and quarter stitches and oy. But that's okay. What can you do? And that's all the haul I have. Oh wait, no, it's not. Last week at work, they had a sale. So my place, they have what's called Main Street, and there's a store where all the proceeds go to supporting the nuns in their retirement. There's a bistro, little restaurant. There's a hair salon. There's a the chapel where mass is every day. 2 parlors. And the store last week had a pre-inventory sale, and a lot of the things that are sold in the store are things that the nuns make. Rosaries. One of the sisters is a professional photographer. One of the sisters does like pen and ink drawings. And then Sister Elizabeth Wallace does watercolors. So I bought this one. I thought it was beautiful, very striking. And then to go with it, I bought this one because it's like autumn. See, kind of work together. But I have to get frames for them. That's why I brought them home. But I'm going to hang them in my office, which my office, it looks like I live there. I have Consider the Lilies. I have a paint, like a Amish print, schoolhouse print that was the congregations there. They had an English program and it was hung in there and it was closing. So I took it to my office. I have my Tiffany lamp that I made, fake Tiffany, obviously. I have my name in stained glass. I have so much stuff in my office, but I love tchotchkes. So I'm going to frame those and hang those. I have an empty wall in my office that they can fit on. It's fine. Eventually, we have the Our Lady of Chenstohova, the Black Madonna, a tapestry that I call the rug, hanging in our dining room. My dining room is kind of like an orangey color. So eventually when she comes down in many, many years and gets given to my brother, those can hang there. They'll match perfectly. So there was a reason. And they were $15.50 each and beautifully done and original. I have no regrets. Anyway, that's all I have for you. I hope to see you in 2 weeks with hopefully some finishes. That was a lot of whips for me. So again, thank you for watching. Yay, Jesus. And I hope that you all stay safe and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.